cooking out the basement, and this game needs some saving. And I'm ready for the action, cause I'm tired of the acting. What happened to being great? What happened to being fashionably late? What happened to rocking shows? What happened to spin flows? Been wearing the cons and the pros. Feel like I'm the only pro. If we gon' go, then go. We can take it toe to toe. I've been doing everything you've been doing, but I'm really doing more. I'm about to explode. You gon' need someone to hold me. They cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. Nothing's for certain, but this I know. Life is but moments that come and go. Tomorrow may never come, but the memories live on. Be strong, don't cry when I'm gone. This life is a path to infinity.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Tonight we wrap up an intriguing Week 2 with a good Monday night matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Commanders. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Here we go. Striker, check striker, black shot. Ultra, go ultra.
They start the drive with Cook. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Black ultra. Slow check.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Second into his prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 20. The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with second and very long. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. They're going to try and throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Washington first down. They didn't get a lot, but they do convert on 4th. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. In motion right is Brown. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes now on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
Normally he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 6 DBs on the field for Washington on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Cook again. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Let's go. Go set.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Here's Johnny Townsend to punt it away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And early on,
know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Hands it off out of the gun. And some room to roam now. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He sets to fire deep.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick.
And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 15.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time. And you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2nd and 13.
Very quick throw. He's got Myers.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. Here now, Johnny Townsend as he's on to punt for Washington. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Looking middle, and that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Throwing right, and that's complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. In motion left, the tight end. Mahomes now to throw. Being chased out left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. They have no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick.
And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Go ultra.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, go steal.
Running off tackle with Cook. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys.
All you hear from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
On 3rd down, he'll drop the throw. And that will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
Mahomes going to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. Yeah. They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. On play action, it's Mahomes. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Extra point forthcoming. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, Commanders 3.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
Here we go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Check that.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On the ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The offense on third down tonight, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This will be third and forever. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. His throw caught at about the 5. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Throwing now is Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown! A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
Ready.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
Yeah. See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll set up to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Strike two. Hey,
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got a man here, it's Bryant. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Steal. Check steal.
Back to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
They'll look to throw again. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. There he goes left side. 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
The extra point splits the uprights, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Here we go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Set, ready.
They'll run with Cook. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can. Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Mahomes going to throw it here. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though.
Hey, red light, red light.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Dallas, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Commanders, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions.